So a few months ago, Costco started implementing scanners at the entrance and also started putting some signs that say exit only at the exit door, not allowing a lot of members to come in through the exit anymore. When this was still really new, I made a video talking about my thoughts on the scanner and why Costco might be doing this. In this video, I'm going to share with you Costco's actual reason for doing this. So you could say this is more of an official answer. So, what is it? It's a scanner to check members when they're coming in. It's the same as before, except now it's digital, and the employee at the door will see a bigger picture of the member coming in to ensure that it's the actual member coming in. What does the scanner actually do? Because it does show that picture in a bigger screen, it helps match the face of the person to the face on the card. When they see this picture, there's also 3 codes that appear above the picture: active, expired, inactive, or international. So if your membership is active or if you have an international one, you're good to go. If your membership is expired, the employee will then let you know, hey, your membership's expired, and it will automatically renew at the time of checkout. If your card is inactive, they'll ask you to go to membership and get that sorted out before you can come in and shop. So what happens if there's no photo? So if a photo doesn't appear, then they're gonna ask you for an ID to make sure that it's actually you. And then they'll also ask you to stop by membership to get your picture taken. If the face doesn't match, meaning that you're not actually the person on the membership card, they'll explain to you that the cards are non-transferable and you're not able to use that card, but they will invite you to get your own membership. If this is your first time getting a membership, there's usually pretty good discounts on that first year. So make sure you ask about that when you're signing up, if you decide to sign up. If for some reason, and I think this is like very unusual, something is not working properly, they'll probably just ask you to, again, stop by membership, get that sorted out. Sometimes there's syncing problems. Sometimes the barcode on the card is just very worn out and they just need to print a new card for you. Now, this question I got a lot, but what happens if your picture is really old and you have different hair, you've lost or gained a lot of weight and you just don't look like your picture anymore? I think this really depends on how different it is. Like, I really doubt that somebody will give you a really hard time about it. If it's really you, I would recommend, and they'll probably recommend you as well, to go and update your picture. I mean, it's the same reason why we update our pictures when we get driver's licenses every like 10 years or so. So it should be the same with Costco. I mean, I've seen some Costco memberships with members that have been a member since like 1999, and they look like kids in those pictures. And I look at them, I'm like, is this really you? I mean, I guess you can tell, but still recommend to go and update your picture. So what happens if you're like an Instacart or Uber Eats or whatever those apps that are out there? And I feel so old saying that. But what if you're one of those employees picking up food for somebody else who's a member and you don't have a membership? Since those apps don't have the membership transferred onto it, all you have to do is show the active order and then you're good to go in. So if that's your job, just make sure you have the app open and ready to show it to the employee at the door. So what about transferable cards? I thought Costco didn't have transferable cards. It says non-transferable on the card. Okay, so a long time ago, Costco did used to have some transferable cards for businesses. They don't make those anymore. So if you still have one and it's still active, make sure you keep that active, because once it goes inactive, you won't be able to reactivate it as that type of transferable card. If you do have one of these, you can still go and shop with it, but it does have to be for the business. There will be a business name on there and you can only use a business card or check that has the name and they need to match to be able to use it. I don't know if this is for always, but there's usually a resale number as well that you always have to fill out. So you won't be able to do any personal shopping with that card. So just keep that in mind, that you can't just use that for personal purposes anymore. Like they won't let you do that. There's no more clickers. This one's more for employees. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you used to come into the store and you showed your card, the employee had a little clicker to help count how many members were coming in every 30 minutes. And that number was then told to the supervisors on the front end, and that helped with preparing for the amount of members coming to check out. And that kind of helps figure out how many cashiers we need to have available, or if they can spare some to, lend to other departments or help cleaning up or putting go backs back on the shelves and stuff like that. So there's no more clicking. The scanner will do that now, which I think it'll help. It'll be quicker to get that information, and it'll be nice for us and for you to have a better flow when you're shopping and checking out. So here are some miscellaneous questions. Do employees have to scan their membership when walking through the door? Yes. And now us as employees, we need to scan our membership card. Or if we have our name badge, then we can show that. But we do need to show that. What about non-members using pharmacy or purchasing liquor? This is one of those situations where you're able to come in. There's no scan necessary. You don't need a membership if you're just going to get some medicine at the pharmacy or if you're buying alcohol. When it comes to alcohol, I think it does depend on the state. I am not 100% sure, but I believe most places, if you're just buying alcohol, you don't need a membership. Also, employees will not escort you to the pharmacy or to buy alcohol. Like, they'll just let you in. Just as an FYI, if you're going in without a membership for pharmacy or to buy liquor, that's all you can buy. You can't just say, I'm going to buy alcohol and then go in and try to buy other stuff. That's not how it works. So yeah. Has our guest policy changed? No. Every member is allowed to come in with guests. I believe the rule is 2 guests. And the exception is family. Like, obviously, if you're coming with your family, they're not going to just like break you up or anything like that. Does the scanner retain my information? Nope. It's only validation. It only shows the picture and it doesn't retain any personal information. If you're worried about personal information, you should know that you already gave it to Costco when you sign up for the membership. Not like we do anything with that anyway. Members will want to look around before purchasing a membership. So you do need to be a member to come into the warehouse. So I guess Costco will be doing tours, and memberships are 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So what that means really is that they'll probably ask you to just go get a card and then you can go through the store, and if you're like, nah, this is not for me, they'll just refund you your membership. You could probably even have that for 5-6 months, and if you're just not happy with it, you can cancel your membership. Just know that if you do this a lot, they'll know. In order to sign up for a membership, you do need to show your ID or passport or visa or whatever identification you have. And if they notice that you're trying to sign up every other month and then you're canceling your membership, they'll probably just ban you from Costco. What about food court phone orders? So you do need to be a member to pick up that order. So there's no way around that one, unfortunately. Do you have to be a member to have your tires installed? Yes, the tire shop is for members only. To get your tires installed, rotated, anything in the tire shop, you do need to be a member for that. Do you have to be a member to use the optical and hearing department? Yes, you do have to be a member to go to the hearing aid or the optical department. Doctors that work inside of Costco are independent. They rent the space there. They're not Costco employees. I think they were for a while, but not anymore. Anyway, because they are independent doctors working inside of a Costco, they don't technically require a membership for you to go get your eye exam. Just because you get your eye exam in there does not mean that you're allowed to buy your glasses or contacts at Costco. You still need a membership to do that. Please keep that in mind. Costco doctors are awesome. But yeah, we get too many people that just assume that just because they got their eye exam there, they can just come out and buy stuff from the optical department. That's not true. And no, you cannot take your parent or your sibling or your friend to get an eye exam and then have them use your membership to get glasses. So again, don't do that. So a couple of extra things that you should know about the scanner. There are people that have tried to take a screenshot of the digital app. It doesn't work. So don't try it. I'll show you. Here's my app, and then I take a screenshot and it shows black. So I know that people get creative with it. I know that you'll probably figure out a way to do it. It's actually, somebody commented like, oh, somebody will come up with a way of like putting fake memberships into other cards or like pictures, screenshots, whatever. And I'm just like, is it really worth it? Like all that work, time that you're spending and you're putting into creating a fake membership instead of just spending $65 a year, which equals to what, $550 a month? I don't know. That's just my thought. I mean, even if I wasn't an employee, that's the cheapest membership ever. So people will do whatever they want to do. The guest policy has not changed. Costco's policy has always been the same. They're just enforcing it because, again, people just keep taking advantage of the system. They keep abusing it. And again, I feel like I'm being so redundant with this, but if you bring guests with you into Costco, they cannot buy things with your membership. You can buy it for them and then they can Venmo you back. But yeah, just because they're in doesn't mean that they have the right to buy anything without their own membership. Gift card holders. If you don't have a membership, you have a gift card or cash card. Yeah, you can come in. And finally, why is Costco even implementing the scanners? It's to help validate active members and their guests. Basically, how would you feel if you had a gym membership? Like you paid for access to this big gym. And I know that's my go-to like comparison, but it's like I think it makes the most sense. But how would you feel if you pay for this gym membership and you go to the gym, but they just let anybody in? And then the gym is packed all the time. That doesn't sound fun. Alleviate the need for verifying cards at self-checkout. So yeah, this is just to kind of help you be able to check out a little bit faster. Streamline the checkout process. Troubleshoot card issues before the register. Again, all of this is just to kind of help you be able to shop and have a better experience while you're going through the store. One, so that you don't have a ton of random people that are not even members. And two, when you're checking out, it's less likely that you'll have any issues going there. So if your card was already expired, then you'll already know that you're going to be paying for that. Before, you didn't know that, and then it would show up randomly, and then you're looking at your receipt and you're like, what is this charge for $120 or $165? And it's the membership, and then there's always like a, but I already paid for it, or like it shouldn't have happened yet. Like there's always something, right? But if we tell you at the entrance before you shop, then you can figure that out as you're shopping, or maybe you want to stop by membership before you go in to like see if that's actually true. Costco says we are not cracking down on memberships or changing our policies. I mean, if we really look at it, I agree. Policy is still the same. We're just enforcing it. And cracking down on memberships, it's more of like, we're making sure nobody's abusing the system by sharing memberships with friends and family. We are ensuring only active members are in our warehouses, minimizing the number of times a member's card is checked. This one, I'm taking it with a grain of salt because I feel like you still have to show your membership basically everywhere. Improving our members' shopping experience. This, again, when you don't have a ton of people that are not actually members, it reduces that traffic, and then I feel like that does help with your shopping experience. Those items that go on sale, now they're literally being bought by members only, not people that are just abusing the system using somebody else's card. Improving our MPH. MPH is members per hour. Again, this is like a win-win. It's a benefit for both the business and the member. Members per hour means how many members are coming through the register every hour. The higher the number, that means that you're not spending as much time waiting at the checkout. Improving our front end renewal rates. This is also more business centered. I mean, Costco does make money off of memberships, so obviously we want people to renew their membership. But again, I feel like if going back to the gym analogy, if you're buying a gym membership and then the gym just happens to have all of these people that are not members and the place is always packed, your wait times for machines, for weights, or whatever is longer than you would want it to be, and you're like, well, I'm paying for this, like, why can I not use it, in proper time? Chances are you're probably not going to come back to that gym. Same way when Costco hones down on like, hey, this is a membership store and members only can come in, then your experience as a shopper, as a member, improves, meaning that you'll probably come back. You'll see the value. Costco will be able to keep the prices of the merchandise lower because Costco's whole thing is that they make money off of the membership, not off of their inventory. That's the whole thing of the membership. Like, why is Costco membership based? Why do you need a membership to buy things? It's because of that, because Costco has this business model. Well, they'll sell you in bulk and you can buy it for cheaper than you would anywhere else. And that's the benefit. I don't know how else to explain it. That's just what it is. But yeah, basically Costco just found out that a lot more people were sharing the memberships and they're like, oh, this is not good. I know Costco, I mean, it's a business, but I also know that they try to be green, I guess. Like they try to reduce costs. And obviously they want people to come back and renew their membership. So they want to keep the prices low, but when people are abusing the system, that doesn't always work. So it's all just a big circle, isn't it? But yeah, couple of other reasons why there's a scanner at the door now is because if somebody tries to use somebody else's card, it's easier for Costco to have that conversation at the door rather than at the register. The amount of times that I had to spend 2-3 minutes with a member or a non-member saying like, hey, you can't use this. Well, why not? Because it's not you. It's not transferable. But I've used it before. I've used it many times before and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not supposed to happen. So even these like 30-second interactions can delay our lines quite a bit. So being able to keep this conversation outside of the lines, again, it benefits you, the member, by being able to go through the checkout a lot quicker and with less problems. I also think it's kind of cool that it gives you a heads up if your card is expired or inactive. That way, at least you can mentally prepare that, hey, I gotta spend $65 or $130 at the checkout, so maybe I will skip out on that pair of jeans that I really wanted that was $10. You know what I mean, though. Like, I don't know. I think it's nice. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Share it with your friends. Share it with people that don't like Costco. Share it with people that do like Costco. You can fight me in the comment section. Like, let me know why we suck and how Sam's Club or BJ's is better. That's fine. You can shop wherever you want. But yeah, I hope you guys have a nice one. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.